Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the San Francisco Giants. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down grind for the next 8 weeks.
All right, we'll be back. About to get started here. Getting the nod on the mound, Logan Webb. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's a speed threat, Marcus Semien. The wind of the pitch. That one fouled off, 2-2. Chris Logan Webb, a Northern California guy, but he grew up a fan of the Oakland A's. He grew up going to both teams' games, Giants and A's, but his dad was an Oakland fan, so he loved the Tim Hudson, Bobby Crosby, Stephen Vogt teams with the Oakland A's.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Seager stands in now. Grounder might be 2. Over to Crawford. Out with the pitcher covering. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there they made it look pretty easy.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. The 1-1. Line drive. Slater fires over to first. That's out number 3. It's the Rangers nothing. Giants coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in San Francisco. And on the mound in this one, Dane Dunning.
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. 2-2 now. And downstairs. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Austin Slater stands in. Came into the game on defense. So his first trip to the plate here. Going to count 1-2.
2 strikes.
The pitch. On the ground to first. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. One down. And Jack Peterson stands in. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Jack Peterson bops one out. His 12th of the season. It's 2-0.
that's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now the Giants 4-hitter, Patrick Bailey. Still only one out here in the inning. And now it's even up.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So, man aboard. Michael Conforto will climb in. Bailey, the runner at second with one away. Smoked on the ground a second. The throw to first, and they get the out. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Tough start for him so far, already at 30 pitches here in the first. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Grossman going back some more, and it's off the wall. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
So digging in, Blake Sable. And a 1-1. That one fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Into center. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We head to the second from San Francisco. It's the Giants 3 and the Rangers nothing. Back here at Oracle Park, here's a big power threat. Adolis Garcia. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
That one in for a strike. 2-2. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. The other way, base hit right field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball up. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
Mitch Garver up to hit here. Now move to first. Garcia dives back in safely. Runner at first with no outs here. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Chris, one interesting note, Logan Webb is considered legally blind because of an astigmatism. Causes blurred vision.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be able to tell as dominant as he's been on the mound, that's for sure.
That one hammered center field. That's back. And it's gone. Home run. A 2-run shot, and they slice into the lead. It's 3-2.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off. And I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Now it's Robbie Grossman. Righty delivers. Hard on the ground to first. Wade steps on the bag. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 20.
So next to hit for Texas, Ezekiel Duran. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Kicks and fires.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
Next one just misses. And that's ball 2.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
So 2 down now, and here is Josh Smith. So now 1-2. And the pitch. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. They get the out, and that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the second, and digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a ball and 2 strikes. To the right side, and that one handled. Gets it to first, and quickly one away in the second.
Batting 9, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's Brandon Crawford. Brandon Crawford, a player who has been a stalwart at shortstop for the San Francisco Giants. Helped them win World Series in 2012 and 2014. And he comes from a line of Giants fans. His parents, Mike and Lynn, they had Giant season tickets. They took Brandon to games all the time growing up. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And here it comes. 3-2 now.
Yeah, Bay Area kid who loved this San Francisco Giants, and so cool that he was able to establish a career with this team. Got to the big leagues pretty quickly, called up a little bit early, and never went back down again.
Crawford has played the most games at shortstop in Giants history. You could make a pretty good case he's the best shortstop in the history of the franchise. Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Bounce back to the mound. Over to Lowe. Inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Giants 3 and the Rangers 2. On to the third inning. Here's Leody Taveras.
The center fielder, Leody Taveras.
The wind of the pitch.
At the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Two now. And the slider just misses. Jonathan Ornelas to bat next. Three and two now. And he walked him.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up.
And the batter now, Jonathan Ornelas, looking for his first big league hit right here. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Taveras aboard here at first with nobody out. High in the air, out to right. Conforto gets there. He's under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
The batter is the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Now it's Corey Seager. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
That misses the zone. 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The 2-2. Just misses with that one.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Fires to second for 1. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Giants 3 and the Rangers 2. Welcome back. Now the number 2 hitter, Austin Slater.
The second baseman, Austin Slater.
1-2 now. And a base hit up the middle.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Man at first. Here's Jack Peterson. He's already homered in this game. Now one missed.
Well, these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
The 2-1. And that's outside.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Right-hander kicks, deals, and that's ball 4.
Base knock, and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
And the batter now, Patrick Bailey. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Popped in the air, left side. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael.
And here is Michael Conforto.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And the righty deals. J.D. Davis in the on-deck circle. The pitch. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam and they end the inning.
Back here at the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. Hammered on the line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now here is Adolis Garcia. And here's a slow roller. Slater. To second, there's one, and he'll keep it for just the 1.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Mitch Garver stepping in for the Rangers. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. The pitch. And now 1 and 2. Garcia over at first with 1 away. Pitch misses inside, and the count is 2 and 2. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Robbie Grossman up next. Move to first. Garcia back on a dive. Runner on the go. Called strike 3. Go to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The old strike him out, throw him out to end the inning, trying to force some action on offense, but he was all over it behind the plate.
And welcome back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, J.D. Davis. Three-two. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And one out now.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
That one catches the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Brock Burke preparing to come on if needed. Spores, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Left-hand batter waits. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
One gone, runner at first. Now here is Elliot Ramos. 0 for 1 so far. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for these guys.
One out and a runner at second. Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him looking. 2 away.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And that'll bring up Brandon Crawford. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Man at second. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Over to low. And Crawford is set down. And that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco, but they're up 3-2. A new arm into the game, the righty Camilo Doval.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game, and here is Robbie Grossman. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
So up next, Ezekiel Duran. Struck out swinging his first time. Oh, and he hit him.
Well, the worst part on that one is he lost control against one of the fastest guys on the team. This might turn into a double.
Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. He's 0 for 1. Duran leads off first with 1 away. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gassed it right by him.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And now, Leody Taveras. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, Blue, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.